Top 12 high uric acid foods to avoid. High uric acid levels can sneak up on you, leading to some pretty uncomfortable conditions like gout and kidney stones. The tricky part is that many people don't even realize they have a problem until it's too late. Did you know that gout affects about 4% of adults in the US? Unfortunately, this number is on the rise worldwide. Not only can elevated uric acid levels cause gout, but they can also increase your risk of heart disease, diabetes, and even kidney failure. That's why it's so important to keep an eye on your uric acid levels and make smart dietary choices. After all, prevention is always better than cure, right? Today, we're going to talk about 12 foods that you should definitely consider avoiding if you want to keep your uric acid levels in check. By being mindful of what you eat, you can take proactive steps toward a healthier you. So, let's explore and discover how to manage uric acid levels through your diet. One of the primary culprits behind high uric acid levels is red meat, which includes beef, lamb, and pork. Red meat can raise uric acid levels because of its high purine content. Purines are natural substances found in many foods, and when our bodies break them down, they convert into uric acid. Red meats, including beef, lamb, and pork, are particularly rich in these purines. When we consume them in large quantities, our bodies produce more uric acid than they can effectively eliminate, leading to elevated levels in the blood. This buildup can have serious consequences. High uric acid levels can crystallize in the joints, causing painful conditions like gout, which can be incredibly uncomfortable and even debilitating. Imagine experiencing sudden intense pain in your big toe or other joints. That's what gout can feel like. Furthermore, chronic high uric acid levels can lead to kidney stones and even kidney damage over time. Keeping uric acid levels in check is essential for avoiding these unpleasant health issues. If you're a fan of red meat, it might be time to think about making some changes. Swapping red meat for leaner protein sources, such as chicken or turkey, can help reduce your purine intake without sacrificing flavor. You might also explore plant-based options like legumes, tofu, or quinoa, which provide protein and nutrients without the same impact on uric acid levels. Another food to watch out for is organ meats, such as liver and kidneys. These meats, often considered delicacies in various cuisines, are notorious for their highly high purine content. For example, a serving of liver can contain up to 300 milligrams of purines, which is significantly higher than the purine levels found in many other foods. This means that even a tiny portion can lead to a noticeable spike in uric acid levels, putting you at risk for conditions like gout. Studies have consistently shown a link between organ meat consumption and increased uric acid levels. One research found that individuals who frequently consumed organ meats were more likely to develop hyperuricemia, a condition characterized by elevated uric acid in the blood. This aligns with other findings that suggest a direct correlation between purine-rich diets and the prevalence of gout, which affects about 4% of the adult population in the US and is becoming increasingly common worldwide. Given these alarming statistics, organ meats can pose a significant risk for those looking to maintain healthy uric acid levels. With the potential for just a small portion to have such a substantial impact, it's wise to be mindful of your intake of these foods. Reducing organ meat consumption can be a straightforward way to help mitigate the risk of gout and other related health issues, making it an important consideration for anyone concerned about their uric acid levels. Seafood, particularly sardines, anchovies, and mackerel, warrants attention when it comes to managing uric acid levels. These fish are popular not only for their flavor, but also for their nutritional benefits. However, they are also notably high in purines. For example, sardines can contain around 210 milligrams of purines per 100 grams, which can contribute to elevated uric acid levels when consumed frequently. Research has shown that diets high in purine-rich seafood are associated with an increased risk of gout. A study found that individuals who regularly consumed seafood had a higher likelihood of developing gout compared to those who limited their intake. The body breaks down the purines found in these fish into uric acid, and when too much uric acid is produced or not enough is excreted, it can crystallize in the joints, leading to painful gout attacks. While seafood can be part of a healthy diet due to its rich omega-3 fatty acids, it's essential to be mindful of the types you choose. Opting for lower purine fish like salmon or tilapia can help you enjoy the benefits of seafood without the same risk of increasing uric acid levels. By being selective with your seafood choices, you can strike a balance that supports your overall health while keeping uric acid in check. Sugary drinks can be surprisingly detrimental to your uric acid levels, often lurking in your pantry or at the store as seemingly innocent refreshments. Sodas and fruit juices that are high in fructose are the main offenders here. Research has shown that fructose can significantly raise uric acid levels by increasing the production of uric acid in the liver while simultaneously reducing its excretion by the kidneys. For instance, a study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association found that men who consumed one or more servings of sugary beverages daily had a 45% increased risk of developing gout compared to those who limited their intake. The mechanism behind this is relatively straightforward. When you consume high fructose drinks, your body breaks down the sugar, leading to a surge in uric acid production. This is problematic because elevated uric acid can crystallize in your joints, causing the intense pain and swelling characteristic of gout attacks. Additionally, excessive consumption of sugary drinks contributes to weight gain, which is another risk factor for developing high uric acid levels. With these potential health risks in mind, it's essential to be cautious about your beverage choices. Rather than reaching for that sugary soda or juice, consider opting for water or unsweetened alternatives. Staying hydrated with low-calorie options can not only help manage your uric acid levels, but also support your overall health. Alcohol, especially beer, plays a significant role in raising uric acid levels and should be approached with caution. Beer is exceptionally high in purines, which are compounds that your body breaks down into uric acid. In fact, studies have indicated that beer drinkers may have a higher risk of developing gout compared to those who abstain from alcohol. A research review published in Arthritis Care and Research highlighted that consuming 2 or more beers a day can lead to an increased risk of gout by 36%, emphasizing the connection between beer consumption and elevated uric acid levels. Moreover, liquor can also pose challenges for uric acid management, albeit through a different mechanism. Alcohol can lead to dehydration, which hinders your body's ability to eliminate uric acid effectively. When you're dehydrated, your kidneys struggle to filter and excrete uric acid efficiently, resulting in higher levels circulating in your bloodstream. This combination of increased production from beer and decreased excretion due to dehydration can create the perfect storm for high uric acid levels, ultimately leading to painful gout attacks. While it may be tempting to enjoy a drink, limiting your alcohol consumption and ensuring you stay well hydrated with water can make a significant difference in your overall health. Small changes, like opting for lower purine options or alternating alcoholic beverages with water, can help you enjoy social occasions without jeopardizing your well-being. Processed foods, including chips, frozen meals, and fast food, can be sneaky contributors to high uric acid levels and should be limited in your diet. These foods are often loaded with unhealthy fats, sugars, and additives that not only affect your overall health but can also lead to weight gain. Studies have shown that being overweight is a significant risk factor for developing gout, as excess body weight can increase the production of uric acid and decrease its excretion. In fact, research shows that even modest weight loss can significantly reduce uric acid levels and lower the risk of gout attacks. Furthermore, processed foods typically lack the nutrients that your body needs to function optimally. They often have high levels of sodium, which can lead to dehydration, a condition that can exacerbate issues with uric acid elimination. When you consume these convenience foods regularly, you're not only missing out on vital nutrients, but also increasing the likelihood of experiencing health problems associated with high uric acid levels. Cooking fresh meals at home using whole ingredients is a fantastic way to support your health while managing your uric acid levels. Not only does it allow you to control what goes into your meals, but it can also be a more enjoyable and fulfilling way to eat. Preparing your dishes with fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins can help keep your diet balanced and nutrient-rich. Plus, it gives you the opportunity to explore new recipes and flavors, making healthy eating a fun and rewarding experience. When we think about healthy eating, vegetables usually top the list, but some might surprise you with their purine content. Asparagus, spinach, cauliflower, and mushrooms are among those that fall into this category. For example, asparagus contains about 23 milligrams of purines per 100 grams, and spinach has around 24 milligrams. While these vegetables offer numerous health benefits, such as vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, consuming them in excess can lead to increased uric acid levels, which may be a concern for those prone to gout. That said, moderation is key. If you're a fan of these vegetables, there's no need to eliminate them from your diet. Instead, you can enjoy them as part of a balanced meal that incorporates lower purine vegetables. Carrots, bell peppers, and cucumbers, for example, are excellent options that are not only low in purines, but also packed with nutrients. By balancing high purine veggies with these low purine counterparts, you can maintain a nutritious diet while keeping your uric acid levels in check. Incorporating a variety of vegetables into your meals can enhance flavor, texture, and nutrition. It's all about finding that perfect balance, enjoying the benefits of high purine vegetables without pushing your uric acid levels into risky territory. This approach allows you to savor the delicious tastes of your favorite veggies while being proactive about your health. Dried beans and peas, including lentils and chickpeas, are fantastic sources of protein and fiber, making them staples in many healthy diets. However, they also contain purines, which can lead to elevated uric acid levels when consumed in excess. For instance, lentils have about 25 milligrams of purines per 100 grams, and while that's not as high as some meats, it can still add up if you eat large portions regularly. This highlights the importance of moderation in enjoying these nutritious foods. The good news is that you don't have to give up lentils or chickpeas entirely. Instead, consider enjoying them as part of a balanced diet. Pairing these legumes with low purine grains like quinoa, brown rice, or barley can create a satisfying meal that provides plenty of nutrients without overwhelming your system with purines. This balance allows you to savor the delicious flavors and health benefits of beans and peas while keeping your uric acid levels in check. By being mindful of portion sizes and incorporating a variety of foods into your meals, you can enjoy the rich textures and tastes of dried beans and peas without worrying about raising your uric acid levels. Gravy and meat extracts, commonly used to enhance the flavor of dishes, can be significant sources of purines. These flavoring agents often contain concentrated forms of meat, which means they come with a hefty dose of purines that your body breaks down into uric acid. For those who are managing their uric acid levels, this can be a hidden pitfall in seemingly innocent recipes. A study found that frequent consumption of high purine foods, including gravies and meat-based sauces, was linked to increased uric acid levels, raising the risk of gout attacks. Fortunately, there are plenty of delicious alternatives to these high purine sauces. If you're cooking at home, consider seasoning your meals with herbs and spices. Not only do they add depth and complexity to your dishes, but many herbs and spices are also packed with antioxidants and other beneficial compounds. Fresh herbs like basil, cilantro, and rosemary can elevate the flavor profile of your meals without the added purine content of gravies or meat extracts. By making this simple switch, you can enjoy flavorful, satisfying meals while keeping your uric acid levels in check. Embracing a variety of seasonings allows for creativity in the kitchen and encourages a healthier approach to cooking that benefits your overall health. Next, refined carbohydrates, such as white bread, pastries, and sugary snacks, may seem like convenient options for a quick bite, but they can do more harm than good, especially when it comes to managing uric acid levels. These processed foods are stripped of their natural nutrients and fiber, leading to rapid spikes in blood sugar and insulin resistance. Research has shown that insulin resistance not only contributes to weight gain, but can also exacerbate issues with uric acid management. When the body becomes resistant to insulin, it tends to hold on to more uric acid, making it more challenging to maintain healthy levels. The connection between refined carbohydrates and uric acid is a reminder that what we eat matters significantly for our overall health. Over time, the excess weight gained from indulging in these foods can lead to increased uric acid levels and raise the risk of developing conditions like gout. In fact, studies have indicated that individuals with higher intakes of refined carbohydrates have a greater likelihood of experiencing gout flare-ups compared to those who prioritize whole, unprocessed foods. Instead of reaching for that fluffy white bread or tempting pastry, consider swapping them for whole grains like quinoa, brown rice, or whole wheat bread. Whole grains are not only rich in fiber and essential nutrients, but also help stabilize blood sugar levels and promote a feeling of fullness. By making this shift, you're not just benefiting your waistline, you're also taking a proactive step in managing your uric acid levels and supporting your overall health. While nuts are often celebrated for their health benefits, it's important to note that some varieties, such as peanuts and cashews, can contribute to higher uric acid levels. These nuts, while nutritious, contain moderate amounts of purines that can add up, especially if consumed in large quantities. For instance, peanuts have about 22 milligrams of purines per 100 grams, which might not seem high at first glance, but can be significant when paired with other purine-rich foods. Moderation is key when enjoying nuts, particularly for those concerned about uric acid. The challenge lies in balancing the health benefits of nuts with their purine content. While they provide healthy fats, protein, and a variety of vitamins and minerals, overindulgence can lead to elevated uric acid levels, increasing the risk of conditions like gout. This highlights the importance of being mindful of portion sizes and making informed choices about which nuts to include in your diet. Fortunately, there are nut options that are friendlier for uric acid management. Walnuts and almonds, for example, are lower in purines and packed with heart-healthy omega-3 fatty acids. Incorporating these nuts into your diet can provide you with all the benefits of healthy fats and protein without the added risk associated with higher purine options. By focusing on moderation and selecting the suitable types of nuts, you can enjoy their nutritional perks while supporting your overall health and well-being. Finally, high-fat dairy products, including whole milk and cream, can be significant players in the battle against elevated uric acid levels. These creamy delights might be tempting, but their high saturated fat content can increase uric acid production and hinder its elimination from the body. Research indicates that diets rich in saturated fats can disrupt normal metabolic processes, making it more challenging to maintain balanced uric acid levels. Interestingly, not all dairy products are created equal when it comes to uric acid management. In contrast to their full-fat counterparts, low-fat dairy options, such as skim milk and low-fat yogurt, have been found to have a protective effect. These products can actually help lower uric acid levels due to their protein content and beneficial nutrients like calcium. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition has shown that regular consumption of low-fat dairy is associated with a reduced risk of gout and lower serum uric acid levels. Given this information, it's wise to be mindful of your dairy choices if you're looking to manage your uric acid levels effectively. Opting for low-fat dairy products can allow you to enjoy the nutritional benefits of dairy, like calcium and protein, without the added risk that comes with high-fat versions. In conclusion, taking charge of your diet is not just about what you eat. It's about investing in your future health and well-being. By understanding the impact of high purine foods on uric acid levels, you empower yourself to make choices that can significantly reduce your risk of painful conditions like gout and other related health issues. Imagine the relief of knowing you're proactively managing your health rather than reacting to complications down the line. With a few mindful adjustments and a commitment to balance, you can enjoy a vibrant, pain-free life. Thank you for joining us on this journey toward better health. We hope this information has inspired you to take control of your diet and make informed choices. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more valuable insights into health and nutrition.